Well, it's out of the garage, and I don't know about you, but I think it looks awesome. I'm loving this. This is great. But what I'm going to do first is tell you where we're up to. Obviously you can see the roof rack is on now. I got that fitted in the week. There is a video for that, and I don't know which order they're going to go up in. I think that will be the previous video to this, so hopefully you see me fitting this. But I'm starting on the interior. Now I've bolted the seats in so that I can move it, and I've started putting a few things back in to work out where stuff's going. Basically I'm down to the headliner and wiring now, but one of my first jobs is I'm going to wash my truck. It's filthy. I'm sick of it being covered in sanding dust, but I'll just show you the inside to show you how far I've got. Swing out wheel carrier still works, that's not changed. And that's where we're up to. I've got to rewire these because these won't re-stick back on, but I'll just order another roll of LED lighting. I've got to find somewhere for my speakers to go, and obviously I've got to put the headliner in. The side panelling has got to be made back up because I ripped out the others because I was unsure whether or not to go with the gull wings, but I've decided to just go for the fixed panel. So I'm just going to leave it as it is and repanel it. It'll give me somewhere to mount the speakers as well. This is just sitting in. I just put it in the other day because it was in my way in the workshop, and it gives me a rough idea what I need to cut and make. But yeah, everything is pretty much going to go straight back in, I think. So it's a running, driving truck. Yeah, and even that's stuck on. Well, I think it's coming together nicely. Let's see, I'm just going to make those panels up on the sides. The windows are going to be staying as well now. I've got my water tank that's going to be going in on the floor there, because my original one was in here, but I'm going to get, I'm trying to think, is it the front runner one? Is it front runner? Yeah, I think it's front runner, the one that's going in. I'm going for the floor mounted one that goes into the Discovery 3s. Will fit in this. I've got the awning back on and the roof rack is on. Let's go this way round. That's where I painted the roof rack on the floor. I'm thinking that's the kind, that looks kind of good now. The roof tent's going back on this week. So now that's all washed off, guys, we'll get on with the interior. And here's Chris. Quick update video because it's going dark really fast. We've just put the roof tent back on the truck and it looks awesome. I don't know how good a shot this is because it's going really dark at the moment. It's not too bad actually. That's the problem with this time of year, it goes dark really fast. And we've just picked up a load of ply to do the headliner in the truck. I wanted some 3.6 mil or 3.9 mil, but they hadn't got it in big sheets, and I want a couple of big sheets because I want as few joins as possible. So I've ended up with 5 mil, which in the great scheme of things might be a little bit better because it's a little bit stronger. So the stuff I want to attach to the headliner I can. But yeah, that's where we're up to, and the next job we're going to start doing that headliner. Now, one of the things I am really liking on one of the upgrades we've done, if you haven't already seen the video, is this 4B digital clock. It's great because it's got these USBs in, so I can actually put the cameras in for charging. But it's great because I've got, like, there's the date, there's the internal temperature of the truck, that's the external temperature, which isn't actually connected up yet, so it's just giving a false reading. That's actually the voltage coming off the battery. The truck's not running at the moment, so it's just, that's what's on the battery, and that's it cycling through, and it'll just sit there and cycle through everything. So right, I was just about to knock the light over as well, so if it goes dark I've knocked the light over. Let's press it again. Can't see the buttons, there we go. Brilliant, love that. And a few of the other upgrades I've done so far, but we'll get to them later on in the video. It's time to get on with this headliner now. I've been waiting a couple of days for the carpet to arrive, and here's the carpet. So first job is to get the wood cut and put in the roof. So Karen's over there and she's hiding and playing with the dog and holding a spare camera. So we're going to get this piece of wood cut to go in the roof. Putting a headliner in, guys, isn't as hard as you think. All you could do is like pre-cut your timber or whatever you're using as a substrate for your liner. Pre-cut that, get that screwed into place, and then just cut and bond your carpet on. It's that simple. Obviously there's different ways of doing it and what's you know, different techniques, but I'll go show you the way I'm going to do it. So first thing we're going to do is chop some timber, get some measurements, and then chop some timber, otherwise we'd just be guessing. So actually just measure some timber, cut it, get it in, and then I'll show you what we do once we start screwing everything in. Make a cut out there and a cut out there. So, let you pull it out towards you and it'll just drop. That's it. Right, guys. As everything, things are, you know, subject to change. So I'm going to make this slightly different. It's still going in the same way, but rather than pushing it all the way up to the windscreen in one piece, I'm actually going to put two pieces in, because I want a bit of extra timber in there to screw the sun visor holder and everything in, so that'll be fine for that. But I've got to make a cutout down this side because I've got the original wiring loom roped around the bars that I put in the roof, and they're going to interfere. So I'm just going to make a quick cut on this, and this will go straight in. So cutting. And don't put your finger underneath while you're cutting, because you just cut your finger off.
Yeah, then. Is it light? Long.
Look, it's got caught on the coat.
Yeah.
I'm sort of in the right place.
Yeah.
Right, you need to go back on your corner.
Or,
There you go.
there you
I'll
go.
stay there now.
Okay.
You can't get the staff, guys. They don't listen. That's it, you're on?
Yeah.
Yeah, that can be screwed at that. That's perfect.
Yeah.
That's actually better than I thought it would be.
Yeah, cool.
All we need is a stick to hold it up in place now.
Right, you've got that. Too small. Go on there. No, too small. On there.
Well, no, that'll be too too.
Is that alright? We've got something to
We'll
go
get
around.
it drilled and screwed, but that's roughly where it's going. Needs to go up.
Yeah?
Yeah, that'll do.
Oh, no. Is it alright at the front?
That's perfect. That's exactly where we need it. That's fine. When you drill these on, you can't see them.
Yeah.
Right, guys, the biggest part of the headline is now in, and that's gone in quite nicely. That's ready for carpeting, kind of. There's a bit more work to do to it yet. We've got to make the side panels. Oh, sorry, just knocked the camera. We're going in here, so we're going to make one complete panel to go over there, because I want to mount my speakers in here rather than being mounted up there, to just square everything up in the back. But now we're just going to make that front piece that's missing, where the sun visors go. I'm going to make that up. But other than that, I think that's going quite well. So it's a bit like lying in a canal boat at the moment, because I'm lying on the floor filming this. It's like I've got this wooden truck. Now that's going to look good when it's carpeted. Right, I'll be back in a bit because we're battling the weather at the moment. Oh. Yeah, like I said, we're battling the weather at the moment. It's decided to start raining again, so we've just had to drag all the tools in. But we'll be back in a bit once we've cut that front piece. Dog locked in a car. I mean, all the other doors are open, but the one that's shut, he's sitting behind. No, can't get out. Really? Been busy while the camera's been off. I've made these side panels to go in. The headline is all screwed in now, so that's good. Let's have a look at what I've actually done. And I've put the other side panel in. So the holes for the speaker, rather than where they were, I've moved those, and the headliner is, well, the wood for the headliner is pretty much done now. So I've got to cut an extra above the doors. There's a strip that's got to go in down both sides, and it's all going to be screwed together. That side panel is screwed back onto the other wood that was already in there. So all I've got to do now is that side. And the piece is cut, so it won't take long to do that. So I'm going to get that screwed in, cut these bits, and we're on to carpeting. And then the fun begins, because carpeting's no fun. Oh, all the cables are pulled through. Right at the front, all the way down there, is all the cables for the CB, the light, like the courtesy light, the one sticking through the centre, that's going to be replaced with a switch light that's going in there. And hang on, this light here has got to be reattached, but I'm just going to put a new one in. So because I can't unstick that one now, so I'll just chop that off and put a new one in, which is going up here at the back of the door where it normally lives, because that's where we're always getting in and out of, you know, getting stuff in and out of the truck. But yeah, coming together nicely. Sorted, another one in. Right, just got to do those top edge strips now, and we're onto the carpet. Well, as you've just seen, we've put the last piece of wood in that corner. The grab handles will go back on, all those are pre-drilled for all the grab handles. There's an extra cable sticking out in that far corner, which is for the alarm. The only thing I haven't been able to lose is that piece of wiring loom. I'm going to have to carpet over that, which is, let's go around, let's have a look. Yeah, here's this piece of wiring loom here. I could make something to go over it, but the carpet I've got will just flex over that quite nicely, and I'll just carpet over it, it'll be fine. Grab handles are going to go back in here. These are the holes for the grab handles, and like I was just saying, that is for the alarm. I've just got to make a bracket for the sensor to go in. Other than that, it's all in, it's done. I've got the original centre, not centre, is it, overhead like console piece to go in here. We're going to do that later. There's some modifications to get it back in, because obviously it hasn't got the original factory fittings, but we're getting there. But we're on to carpet. Well, here's the carpet. It's the same carpet I always use. It's automotive carpet. There is, I think there's 10 square metres here. There's way more than I need. And somewhere in here there should be the glue. Yeah, there's a whole pack of glue in there somewhere. It's hiding. The glue. But yeah, what I'm going to do is lay this out on the floor in the house, because it's nice and clean in there. Pre-cut the centre section to go right down the middle, and then we're going to glue this in. So I'm going to get some cutting and some measuring done, and I'll be back with some carpet. There's the first piece of carpet cut. Now what we've done is, because the carpet comes as 5 by 2 metres, we've opted to go for width over length. So we've cut a piece that's, hang on, where's my hand? There it is. 140 across, which is slightly bigger than the roof. So it'll give us like 5 to 10 mil each side, but only 2 metres long, because we're going to put a join probably up near where the roof console is going to go in. So I just put a little bolster join in there. But yeah, it's all going together nicely now. So we're just going to put this piece of carpet in, and I'll show you what it looks like when we've done it, because I don't think we can film while we're doing it, because we're both going to have to walk around in the truck. So unless you want to watch us watch our feet, I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. There we go, guys. That is the first piece of carpet in, and what a transformation that makes. Just to get that, hang on, I'll trip over the NATO hitch. That hurt. Ow. There you go. That makes such a transformation. Obviously it's all going to be trimmed. That's, you know, all the edges have got to be cut. But we're now going to do the side panels. Get these done. That side panel, get the speakers in, the wheel arches, and we can put all the back can go back in the truck then, which will make a big dent to how much stuff's lying around my workshop. Wow, it's getting there. Right guys, there we go. That's one side all done. Speakers are back in. That's not finished yet. But if we go round, hang on, and this side, it's better if I just shut that door, it makes it less backlit. That side is all done. bar the front edge. We haven't got that far yet, but grab handles are back in, speakers are back in, carpets in, door trims on, so we're getting there. This is starting to come together now. It's starting to look like a real car again. But, the slope in that rear roof looks like a Range Rover though. It's weird. But, yeah. But, carry on with carpeting. I'll show you when it's all complete. All the back section's done. We're ready to put the boxing in now. We're just going to drop the centre box back in just to make some room in the workshop. But yep, that's what the new interior looks like. Looks good. And that's what Karen said.
Too close.
We've got a lot of finishing bits to do, but we're going to get this boxing in now. And all of a sudden, it now looks like a truck again. There we go. Just drop that back in. We're just going to drop the top bits on. That looks cool already. Hey, my truck's going back together. Just going to make a little carpet plate to go in there.
Yes.
It's like they were made to fit. It's just the seat stuff.
And also the lip as well.
Yeah, I know. That's those two screws I've just found.
Yeah. Okay.
There we go. That just needs screwing down now.
Yes.
That's starting to look like a real truck again, isn't it?
Yes. It's getting there now.
Right, we're just going to put the cage back in now because we've got all those bits ready made. Now, at the moment of truth, guys, we're going to see it. Oh, hang on. Watch Heimdall's head. You caught again.
Oh.
We're going to see if this fits.
Okay. Yes. You know.
Heimdall's bobble-headed Heimdall's head's touching the top of it. We're going to have to lower him. Not the thing, but Heimdall himself.
Yeah.
His head's touching.
Yeah, you can unbolt the.
Just hold that.
Okay.
I just need to lower him down. All the measurements were good, guys, except for bobble-headed Heimdall's hitting, so I'm just going to have to lower him down so he's not bobble-headed. But that fits perfectly. That's so much better. I can't believe how well that fits. Wow. Right, lower Heimdall, bolt this in. Yeah, there's a bolt on there somewhere. Tomorrow it will all be done. Done. That looks ace. I'm so glad all this has gone back in. Because what we normally do is put a couple of cable ties between there to stop that rocking because it vibrates otherwise. But other than that, I can't believe how well this has gone in, and Karen's amazed. Right, what have we got left to do now? Finish the trimming above the front windscreen, put the centre console bit back in the roof, wire that up, light which is directly above the camera, that's got to go in, rear light where I've got to order, make a new set of drawers that are going to be on Teflon sliders. Fridge slider's already done, that can go straight back in, and we're pretty much done. That's bar the water tank. We've got to order that.
Yes.
And then we're onto the engine. We're onto engine upgrades. So onward and upward. It's starting to go dark now, and we've been out here all day, so we're going to knock it on the head, and we'll be back at this tomorrow. Next day, guys, and it's stopped raining, so I thought I'd just pull the truck out and give you a quick look around the truck of how cool it actually looks. I'm loving this now. This is so cool being this low. But let's have a quick look at the truck from a few different angles. Well, there's the front view of the truck now, and that roof tent is so much lower than it was before. It's great now. I mean, literally the tent sat above those lights by about that much, so you know, we've come down 155 mil, so that's great. It's awesome. That is just so much lower. I can actually touch the top of the roof tent, even though it is actually just sitting back a little bit, but yeah. But that inside is almost done as well. We haven't got a lot left to do on this. Now, I'll just tell you, we've had some more changes. Now, we haven't got much left to do on this. I've got to, like I was saying last night, I've got to fit a new one of those LED lights. I've got to fit the centre light. Fridge is back in and the slider's working. Will actually turn on. Yep, that actually works. It's very dusty out of the workshop. And I said we were going to reuse this old top, so we've screwed that in. We have got a drawer system to go here, and we were going to put a new set of drawers in on Teflon sliders. Now the only problem we've got with that is, at the moment, I haven't got any Teflon, and I'm trying to find the right one, and I need to use the truck. So what I've done is temporary, just put those drawers back in. So what I'm going to do is lock that for a start. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do a dedicated video on just rebuilding the drawers on Teflon sliders. So I'm going to delete that out of this video, and I'm going to do just one standalone video on making those drawers on Teflon sliders. It's just we've got so much to do at the moment, it's unreal. We've got Chris's truck, the new truck, the trailer. I'm trying to get Karen's truck ready because the parts are going to turn up in the next couple of days for that. We've just got loads to do and loads to film, and I've still got to go to work. So yeah, so that's where we're up to. I'm going to finish the centerpiece, the front piece by the windscreen. I'm going to carpet that now and get the sun visors and stuff back in. So that's my job for now. I'm supposed to be repairing the gate at home, and I'm not. I'm doing this instead. So when Karen comes out and beats me with something, you'll know why. But yeah, we're definitely getting there. We're rapidly running towards the end of this, and like I said, going to do a standalone video for them, and let's get that front sorted. I've just got some of this Alfred's truck bed liner. This stuff is really good for doing like little touch-ups and things, because it's single K, so you don't use as much or as little as you want. But for this sort of stuff, we think it's great. I knew it was going to fall off. It's actually the next day, because this took forever to dry because it's bleeding freezing out here at the moment. Well, Karen's just come in. I've just heard her walk past the doors, so we're going to get this fitted now. One of the things we can't fit is the sun visors. We're going to have to get some sun visors out of a 110, I think. But let's get this in the truck. We're about there. Well, it's an Alfie trying to get in the truck.
That's Alfie trying to get in. You got it?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Another job done anyway. Pretty much how it was before originally, only a touch lower. But yeah, I'll get you some decent shots when the truck's outside. But no, that doesn't look too bad now. Radio's back in. I'm trying to get a bit more light in here because it is dark. Yeah, so that's all good. That does work when it's outside. I'll cover the light up. There we go. Hand radios, those belong to Chris. I must give them. I keep on offering him back to him, but he never takes them. So yeah, so that bit's all done. I've just got to get some sun visors now, and like I said earlier, they're coming out of a 110, so, or a 90, whatever. They're coming out of a Land Rover. They'll screw in. They'll be okay. But yeah, that's another job done. Got one more job to do on the inside now. It's finally finished, at last. Well, this part of the build's finished. The interior's done, the roof's done. Well, no, the interior isn't done. We're going to do the drawers, aren't we? But for now, it's done. It's insured again, and it's drivable. Let me just show you what I've done to finish off. Well, you saw me putting that in the other night. That's all in, all the radios in, everything works on there. Bar a set of sun visors, which I'm going to have to find out of a 110 or a 90 or something, out of a Defender. So I just need a set of sun visors, and that's done. I've got the alarm in. Now I've put the alarm sensor back in, just on a little bracket that I made. That's just a piece of aluminium I cut off, and it's just screwed up into the board in the roof. So that's great, that's in. So that was one of the bits I had left to finish off. And the final bit was putting the rear high-vis light back on the back door. So that's it. We're all pretty much done, bar all the bits we haven't done. So except for the, I'm going to just repeat myself now. We've got to do these doors later on. Once it warms up a bit, I'm going to spend a weekend just building a new set of drawers. And I'm going to build the drawers that are going to go on here as well. I'll do them all one weekend when I've got more time. But now we're going to move on to doing the engine parts. So that finally brings this part of the build to a close. So if you've enjoyed this, guys, give it a thumbs up and leave a comment below, and I'll see you on the next one, which will be the engine upgrades.